Okay, alright. Assalamualaikum semua. Okay, selamat tengah hari, a very good afternoon. Okay, so Madam baru lepas lunch. So hari ini Madam nak cover the last accounting standard, okay, dalam your syllabus, which is IAS 16 Property, Plant and Equipment, which is accounting standard untuk PPE ni dia agak panjang. Okay, that's why Madam reserve it to the last compare dengan accounting standard yang lain. Okay, alright. So, okay, Madam share dekat sini. Okay, alright. So IAS 16 Property, Plant and Equipment. So this slide is not a very complete slide. Macam your textbook, okay? And Madam tak ada. This is and bukan intention Madam pun untuk cover the whole chapter to read for you apa line by line, okay? So this slide is just to highlight, okay, apa yang penting untuk your examination, okay? Just cover on your scope of examination. So according to the IAS 16 Property, Plant and Equipment, okay? So apa yang penting untuk your exam is introduction. Okay, introduction, okay, which is what is asset? Okay, apa itu asset? Okay, asset is something that control. Okay, dia punya keyword ialah control. Okay, lepas tu you kena student must be able to distinguish between capital and also revenue expenditure. Okay, and then kita masuk definitions of IAS 16. Okay, the initial measurement, okay, which is macam kita tahulah, okay, asset must be measured at cost. Okay, subsequent measurement, and the last one is disclosure. Okay, hari tu Madam ada receive WhatsApp, okay, dekat IG pun ada student DM bagi tahu. In terms of subsequent measurement ni, you guys boleh jawab kalau soalan tu tanya pasal depreciation, okay, whether straight line method ke, reducing balance method ke, okay, you guys are very good at that. Tapi dia akan ada masalah sikit bila the question asking you ataupun bila question to test you on revaluation. Okay, ada yang bagi tahu Madam tak tahu macam mana nak tackle soalan, tak tahu nak jawab macam mana kalau soalan tu ditanya pasal revaluations of asset. Okay, tak apa. Okay, yang itu nanti kita akan discuss kejap lagi. And the last one, of course, disclosure. Okay, apa saja accounting standard dalam syllabus you? Okay, IAS 16, 38, apa lagi? IAS 2, inventory. Okay, semua accounting standard yang dalam syllabus you kena tahu disclosure. Okay, disclosure can also be tested in your CBE exam. Okay, so the first one is introduction. Maksudnya apa itu asset? Okay, which are bought by the business for continuing use. Okay, you beli machinery and that machinery you akan guna continually until the end of estimated useful life. Okay, but there are also bila you kerja besok, there are some business, even though that particular asset you dah depreciate to the full, okay, sampai dah full term, okay, kita masih lagi guna asset tu. Okay, ada beza dekat sini. Bila you belajar, okay, apa yang you belajar selama ni, asset, bila kita dah habis kita punya estimated useful life, usually kita akan dispose, right? Okay, bila you kerja besok, okay, jangan terkejut bila you ada asset. Okay, that particular asset you dah fully utilize until dia punya full term, okay, sampai dah habis dia punya useful life, tapi kita masih lagi guna, that asset still exist in your business. Okay, so for that particular case, okay, dalam you punya statement of financial position, kita akan tinggalkan $1 ataupun RM1. Okay, you faham tak apa yang beritahu? Maksudnya macam ni. Okay. Okay. Inside your SOFT, di dalam tu ada non-current asset, betul? Okey, lepas tu dia ada apa? Okay, for example, PPE. So PPE ni you dah guna full. Okay, maksudnya you dah guna sampai 10 tahun. Dah habis dah. Tapi bila you check dia punya financial statement, masih lagi ada asset tu. Dan asset tu bila you buat asset citing, asset checking, you check asset tu masih lagi wujud dalam company tersebut. Jadi, apa you akan buat is nilai dia you akan tinggalkan RM1 instead of kosong. Tak boleh bila kosong. Okay, dia kosong meaning dah habis dah asset tu. Dia akan tinggalkan RM1. Okay, maksud nak bagi tahu kita masih lagi guna asset tu. Okay, okay, ini beza dia lah. Okay. Okay, so which are bought by the business for continuing use in the physical form. Okay, which mean you nampak. Okay, you can feel, you can touch, you know the shape, alright? Building tu macam mana, bentuk dia macam mana, berapa tingkat, okay? So non-current assets are assets which are intended to be used by the business on a continuing basis. So this one is explaining the first one. Okay, which is include tangible and intangible asset. Okay, dekat sini nak beritahu asset ni ada dua. Satu tangible, satu intangible asset. Okay. Ataupun better ya, this one tak payahlah. Okay. So tangible according to the IAS 16. Okay, intangible asset is IAS berapa? 38 kan? Okay. Alright, so second one is you kena tahu the difference between capital expenditure and also revenue expenditure. So capital expenditure will be recognized as your asset and of course dia akan recognized dalam you punya statement of financial position as your non-current asset. Okay, whereby for revenue expenditure will be charged as your expenses, meaning that bila company tu dia ada revenue expenditure will be charged on your statement of profit and loss. Okay, so capital expenditure that forms parts of the asset will be recognized as non-current asset, which is letak dalam statement of financial position, resulting in the purchase or improvement of non-current asset, which are assets that will provide benefits to the business. Okay, meaning that, okay, you ada okay, for example, you beli rumah. Okay, you bought a house. Okay. Okay, this is my orang kata okay, ni rumah. Okay. Alright, so you bought this house, okay, cost you berapa? Cost katakanlah 100,000. Okay, ada lagi ke rumah 100,000? Tak ada lah kan kalau pakai KL ni. Okay. So you beli rumah, so definitely this house is your non-current asset. Okay, your tangible asset. So cost dia berapa? The cost is 100,000. Okay, so tiba-tiba, okay, you buat renovation. Okay, seronok pula benda bagi color-color ni. Okay, you buat renovation belakang ni. You renovate dapur pula. Okay, kitchen, extendkan kitchen belakang. Okay, mak-mak selalu kan. Okay, so kita extend kitchen kat belakang ni. So this extended kitchen ni, renovation ni, cost kita berapa? Okay, for example, 50k. Alright. So, this is will resulting in the purchase atau adalah improvement of non-current asset. This renovation, dapur punya renovation ni is category improvement of non-current asset. Okay, previously you punya rumah ni dapur dia a very small punya kitchen. But now you extend the kitchen. Okay, alright. So apa dia punya benefit bila you extend the kitchen? Okay, okay. Contoh bila you extend the kitchen, maybe you makin rajin masak. Okay, kalau dulu you masak Maggi ayam, so once now bila you dah renovate you punya rumah, you renovate you punya dapur, every day you masak Maggi ayam dan juga Maggi tom yum. Alright, so that is a benefits to the business. Okay, alright. Okay, so revenue expenditure is expenditure incurred for the purpose of the trade or to maintain the non-current asset. Dia punya keyword ialah maintain the non-current asset. Okay, maksudnya okay, you ada rumah dekat sini, you dah extend the kitchen and you ada maid. Okay, kita ada pembantu rumah seorang dekat dalam ni. Okay, so what the purpose? Kenapa kita hire pembantu rumah? Because of to keep the house clean. Okay, untuk pastikan rumah you bersih. So this is referring to the maintain. Di Allah Akbar. Allah. Redo. Is it? This, okay, pembantu rumah is to maintain the non-current asset, okay, to keep the house clean. Alright, okay, so there's a difference between capital expenditure and also revenue expenditure. Okay, boleh faham yang tu Okay. Alright, so let's try this one. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So classify those yang madam list ni is whether capital revenue or capital ataupun revenue expenditure. Okay, so the first one, the purchase of a property. So this is category of capital expenditure. Allah, kenapa dia lagi? Okay, next dia kata kat sini, the annual depreciation of such of a property. This is revenue expenditure. Solicitor's fee in connection with the purchase of such a property. So this is your capital expenditure. Okay, macam madam bagi tahu dalam kelas, kalau you ada laptop, this laptop you beli from whatever country it is. Okay, so you need to pay dia punya delivery charge. So you punya laptop price you, okay, the price of the laptop is 3,000. Okay, postage ataupun delivery fee is only RM1. So kalau you tak bayar this RM1, can you get your laptop? Tak boleh kan? So this RM1 is very important. You tak bayar this RM1, you cannot get your asset. So this is your capital expenditure. Sama jugalah. Bila you beli property, okay, bila kita beli property, we need to pay the legal fee. Okay, peguam, legal fee lah. Yuran guaman. Okay. Okay, the cost of adding extra storage. Okay, this is your capital expenditure. Maksudnya you ada laptop, komputer Okay. You have your computer and you add some extra storage. So bila you add, macam you pakai hard disk lah. Okay, so bila you pakai hard disk, you akan you able to keep more documents inside your computer. So there is a enhance the capacity of your asset. Okay, computer repair and maintenance cost. Dah sasar lah apa dia? Revenue expenditure. Okay, profit on the sale of an office building. So this is your ini ialah you punya capital income. Okay. Dia bukan capital expenditure, dia bukan revenue expenditure, tapi dia is your capital income. Okay, capital income that comes from disposing you punya asset. Okay, revenue from sales by credit card. Okay, this is your revenue lah, revenues from the sales lah. Okay, the cost of new plant. This is your capital expenditure. Okay, this is custom duty charged on the plant when imported into the country. So this is your capital expenditure. Especially when these custom duties are borne by the purchaser of your non-current asset. Kita yang kena bayar. Macam itulah. Okay. Okay. Katakanlah custom duty ni free. Maksudnya free, taklah, bukanlah capitalnya, tapi sekarang ni kita yang kena bayar. So that's kita punya capital expenditure. Okay, the carriage cost of transporting the new plant from the supplier's factory to the premises of the business purchasing the plan. So this is also your capital expenditure. Any cost that incurred in order to make your asset is ready. Okay, dalam textbook you ada cerita benda tu. Okay, will be regards as your capital expenditure. The cost of installing the new plant in the premises of the business. This is also your capital expenditure. Okay, installing the new plant. If you do not incur any cost of installing the new plant, how you are going to install your plant in your business? Itu konsep yang you kena pegang lah. Okay, the wages of the machine operators are the same case with the pembantu rumah. Okay, dalam rumah yang gambar rumah yang madam case tadi. So this is your revenue expenditure. Okay, alright, clear? Alright, okay, so next. Okay. Okay, as usual bila kita study on accounting standard, definitions kena tahu. The subsequent measurement, initial measurement, and the last one is disclosure. Okay. Alright, so definitions of PPE. What is PPE? Define what is cost, fair value, and also the carrying amount. Okay. So basically, IAS 16 PPE it is a probable that the future economic benefits associated with the asset will flow to the entity and the cost can be measured reliably. Okay, so this one I dah explain on video sebelum ni. Okay, video intangible asset. So boleh tengok dekat situ. Okay. Alright, this is initial measurement. This is subsequent measurement. Okay, so initial measurement once qualified as a PPE. Once qualified as a PPE meaning, yes, you ada control, the cost can be measured reliably, the asset will be continuing use in your business operations. Okay, so dia dah qualified menjadi PPEU, it will initially be recognized at a cost. Okay. So, what is cost? Okay, bila kita tanya what is cost, dia ada related pula dengan capital expenditure tadi. Okay, purchase price including any import duties, cost of dismantling and removing and restoring the site on which it is located. So, remember this one. Okay, tadi. The cost of installing the new plant in the premises of the business. So, this one referring to the cost of dismantling and removing and restoring the site. Okay, directly attributable cost of bringing the assets to working condition for its intended use. Okay, yang tadi juga. Okay, this one, the cost of installing the new plant. Any cost that you incurred in order to make sure the asset in a working condition. Okay, so initial delivery and handling cost, installation and assembly cost, cost of testing whether the asset is working properly, and also the professional fees. Professional fees tadi referring to the solicitor's fee. Alright, okay, so this one, all of this is basically your capital expenditure lah. Okay, alright. So the next one is subsequent measurement. Okay, subsequently, the asset will be measured either at a cost minus accumulated depreciation. As you know, you all semua tahulah, okay, depreciation ada 4 jenis, 4 types kan. Okay, tapi yang cover in your syllabus is straight line method and also reducing balance method. Okay, fair value. Okay, usually fair value ni dia akan test you kalau soalan you keluar pasal investment property. Okay, tapi you punya exam, sorry, your syllabus tak cover investment property. So just ignore this one for your exam purposes, tak ada lah. And okay, yang dekat sini kucak kacir sikit, revaluation method. Okay, ramai student tak tahu nak kira lagi macam mana revaluation method. Okay, alright. So this one kita akan buat exercise kejap lagi. No worry on this. Okay. Alright, so the next one is subsequent expenditure. Okay, subsequent expenditure ni, mula-mula cerita dia macam ni. Okay, this is your house. Okay, senang lah sebab madam pun sebenarnya tahu lukis rumah je. So this house you bought masa 2010. Okay. So 2010 dia punya cost for example 100,000. So you pun dah buat depreciation dan sebagainya lah. And now is 2020. Okay. During 2020, you tambah setingkat lagi ke atas ni. Okay. So that's why kalau ni you tengok sini. Daripada asalnya setingkat you punya rumah, sekarang dah jadi 2 tingkat. Alright. So the important point here is whether any subsequent expenditure on an asset improve the conditions of the asset beyond the previous performance. So bila you extend setingkat lagi rumah ni, okay, instead of boleh muat 3 orang dalam rumah, now dah boleh muat 6 orang. Okay. So daripada 3 orang boleh duduk, now dah boleh 6 orang stay in the same house because of you dah tambah 1 dekat sini. Itu maksud dia improve the conditions of the asset beyond the previous performance. Previous duduk 3 orang, sekarang duduk 6 orang. Okay. So this one, yang extended ni of course you kena calculate you must recognize for the cost, recognize the cost lah. Okay. And must calculate dia punya depreciation. Okay. Alright. And the last one, not the last one lah madam pun. Okay. Okay. So what is the purpose of depreciation class? As you know, depreciation sekarang ni, yang satu Okay. For number 1, depreciation, we have straight line method, and also we have reducing balance method, and also other methods lah, tapi yang 2 ni je yang cover in your exam. Okay. So sekarang ni, kalau straight line method, if straight line method, there are 2 types, there are 2 ways of calculating the straight line method kan, the cost minus. Untuk straight line method, okay, the first one is cost minus estimated, apa nama? Sekejap, saya lupa apa nama dia. Fact value. Okay, residual value. Okay, residual value. Okay, residual value, scrap value benda yang sama. Okay, and you akan divided into the estimated useful life. Okay, estimated useful life. Okay, and satu lagi cara untuk you calculate straight line method, lagi senang lah, cost percentage. Okay, so the percentage will be given by the question and you akan dapat berapa, how much. Okay, so reducing balance method lain sikit lah kan. Okay, alright. Reducing balance method is whereby cost, you akan minuskan dengan accumulated depreciation. We get the net book value. So you akan calculate depreciation based on the net book value. So you take the net book value, multiply with the percentage given by the question. Okay, alright. So what is the purpose of depreciation, class? Okay, so the purpose of depreciation is to spread the cost of non-current asset over its useful life in order to match the cost of the asset over the full period during which the business consume economic benefits from the asset. Sudah. Okay. Alright. Dekat page 147. And this charging, okay. Charging depreciation is an applications of the accruals concept. Okay. Kalau you masih lagi ingat, okay, the first chapter. Okay. Concept, accounting concept. Okay. Alright. So number 2, in what circumstances is the reducing balance method more appropriate than the straight line method? Okay, maksud dia sekarang ni kita ada reducing balance method and also kita ada straight line method. So kita nak tahu kat sini macam mana in what situation nak bagi tahu yang this method is better than this method. Okay, straight line method is better than RBM or RBM is better than the straight line method. Okay, so benda ni sebenarnya selalu madam bagi tahu dalam kelas, it depends on the asset yang you guna. Okay, alright. Okay, dekat sini dia bagi tahu. Okay, the reducing balance method of depreciation is used. Okay, instead of using straight line method when it is considered fair to allocate the greater proportion of the total depreciable amount to the earlier years and lower proportions to the later years. Okay, cerita dia macam ni. Handphone. Okay. Handphone ni, okay. Handphone ni you beli for example, okay, handphone masa you beli katakanlah harga dia contohlah 5,000. Okay, belagaklah sikit kan. Lantai seorang kau beda. So this handphone ni, okay, you beli 5,000. Okay, so bila you for the first time you beli handphone, mesti dia punya setting, bukan setting, Meda tak tahu sangat lah benda-benda teknikal ni. Dia punya storage, nama dia storage. Storage dia penuh lagi, betul? And then dia tak jam. Dia tak ada kuning-kuning dekat tepi casing ni kan, kalau you perasan kan. Okay, ada kuning-kuning dekat sini dan sebagainya. Okay, tak ada. Okay, so okay, contoh katakanlah you buka Facebook. Okay, terus keluar Facebook. Okay, dia tak ada keluar pending ke apa ni, laju lah, storage dia bagus dan sebagainya. Dia tak ada hang dan sebagainya. So bila aset yang macam tu, okay, bila aset you baru, okay, you mesti akan guna banyak. Betul? So bila you guna banyak, dia akan lagi cepat rosak. Okay, so bila you guna banyak, depreciation ni banyak lah. Okay, contoh sama macam kereta juga. Okay, kereta masa you boleh beli, masa first awal you beli, dia punya pick up power. Okay, okay, you tak payah you tekan enjin, you tekan je apa, pedal tu, terus kesepuk sampai. Macam tu. Okay, so masa mula-mula dia power, lama-lama dia akan slow. So bila aset yang macam tu, okay, masa mula-mula beli dia power, lama-lama dia slow. Timing yang awal-awal power, time asset tu still bagus, time power lagi, you akan guna banyak. Bila you akan guna banyak, depreciable amount dia agak banyak, you allocatekan banyak. So later on, dia akan slow. Dia macam tu. Contoh macam rumah. Okay, rumah you tak boleh nak pakai reducing balance method. Sebab rumah yang madam duduk ni berapa tahun dah, zaman masa madam sekolah rendah lagi rumah ni. Okay, sampailah sekarang. Okay, sekarang madam berumur berapa? 20 tahun. Contoh. Okay, daripada madam kecil sampailah sekarang, which is 20 years old. So, dah 20 years old dah rumah ni. Okay, taklah kan. Okay, madam 34 lah. Okay, so dah 34 years dah madam mengenal rumah ni. Dah lama lah rumah ni. So, still rumah ni bentuk macam ni lagi, masih lagi kukuh, dia punya batu okey lagi. So, this is, kalau aset yang jenis macam tu, better you guna straight line method. Okay. Alright. So, yang ini you all boleh tengok dekat page 147, 147. Alright. Okay, so the last one is your disclosure requirements. Sekejap. Okay, so the last one is your disclosure requirements. Okay, what to disclose in your financial statement. Yang ini you kena ingat. Okay, exam dia boleh come up this area. Okay, right. So that's all for IAS 16. Okay, So kita KIV sebab ni madam pakai Zoom, so madam tak nak dia hang sangat. In another slot nanti kita akan tengok exercise on revaluation method. Okay, so madam stop dulu dekat sini, kita akan bersambung nanti. Alright? Okay.